All right, because a few minutes ago, I basically landed on a major updates from Loomx. I decided to be here so that our community does not miss out. Yes, so that our community does not miss out on these super. Yes, this super. Yes. Yeah. This is exciting, guys. This is exciting. This is super duper exciting. Yes, Loomx has major updates. Yes, Loomx. All right, this is super duper exciting. Yes, this is super exciting. And I personally, although I have attended several sessions talking about these super events, these super. You could wait to miss the 2026-27 roadmap with Lumex. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome. All right. Oh, all right. These are major updates. Major updates. Major updates. Major updates. Yes, when it comes uh to Loomx, yes, major updates. Okay, so that's why I decided to even park on the roadside to make sure that everybody is able to ascertain, is able to understand these major mind-boggling updates from Loomx, mind-boggling updates from Loomx. All right, okay. Give me a one in the chat if I'm loud and clear from your side, because I don't want to take much of our time here. I just want to go and focus on making sure that I move business as usual. All right, okay. So without delay, ladies and gentlemen, uh, just a simple brief reminder before we go to the major updates. Okay. I also want to give a simple reminder. Okay, a simple reminder before I land into the major updates. Okay, a very simple reminder. I have seen many people ask a lot of questions. So before I dive into the updates, or just a very simple reminder about this mind-boggling opportunity that maybe a few have given a leap of faith to understand. Maybe a few have decided to basically give it a deep dive into. So that's where I want to first focus, basically, before we move very fast into today's session. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to remind you a little bit that the project is called Loomx, and Loomx is a very good opportunity. And Loomx is one of the opportunities of our time. And Loomx is an amazing opportunity that has two things in one. Just to remind you a little bit before I dive into the updates. It has two products in one. It has product number one called the Loomnet. Okay. Mm, just a minute. 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 There's something I need to see so that it can help me. All right. Do whatever I want to do in a better, amicable way. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll just now run very fast. All right. Okay. So Loomx is a very beautiful opportunity that has two products. One is known as Loomnet, and Loomnet is the exchange. Is the exchange that allows you move any cryptocurrency. For example, you want to move Bitcoin to Ethereum. This will be happening by Loomnet breaking down your Bitcoin into fragments of transactions and then converts it into your Ethereum. So if you bring anyone into the business and they are able to access and use Loomnet, okay, they are able to access, but not only to access and use Loomnet, you will always receive some commission on that because you are referring someone to use an exchange. So that is their first product, and it's also described here in their presentation, trying to talk about how the world got into this product by introducing a mixing engine, and the mixing engine is called Loomnet, and an AI quantitative arbitrage matrix engine called Loomcore. And with integrating these with a new architecture of technology called ZKML, and ZKML is zero knowledge learning machines. And these zero knowledge learning machines, in an also, ladies and gentlemen, is to promote privacy. By the way, one of the reasons I have discovered as to why Loomx is going to continue pay us a lot of money, I was listening to one platform recently whereby they were describing and saying that they monitor whales. One of their ways of making money, they monitor wallets of whales, what whales trade, what whales do. And so Loomx brings in a new approach that is meant to protect the whales. Okay? Loomnet brings into a new atmosphere that is meant to protect the whales. So once you run your transactions on Loomnet, your transactions are non-traceable. And one of the reasons why Loomx is going to give us consistent profitability is that as it sends its AI into the market, it is using zero knowledge learning machines. And this zero knowledge learning machine ecosystem makes Loomx non-traceable on any exchange where it goes to transact. This basically and pure, ladies and gentlemen, when you are trading with an AI, if you go into an exchange, you can be able to see very small transactions being done by AIs. And since these transactions are noticeable, many people are able to follow what these AIs do. So to keep their technology untraceable, they decide to apply the zero knowledge, the ZK knowledge learning machine that keeps everything they do very, very private. Okay. Now, apart from that, it is giving us cross-chain price disparities. This means ability to find different prices and arbitrage opportunities, both in centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. Okay, so you find that both in centralized opportunities and decentralized opportunities, hence forming a self-optimizing on-chain executing entity that is able to find opportunities in centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, and blockchain platforms to give us ability to maximize opportunity. So let's just dig deep a little bit to give you an understanding. Ladies and gentlemen, number one, their transparency. Their transparency is to give you ability and power to be able to notice whatever is being done, okay, through providing what we call transaction hashes. So these transaction hashes, especially on the trades that are being done by the AI using the zero knowledge proof technology, to give you ability and power to see that yes, there was a buy on this platform and a sell on this platform. And the beauty is all this is being done. All this is being done with no manual review required. So the smart contracts will be able to execute everything automatically. And apart from that, there is also ability that the smart contract will be able to withdraw your profits direct to your wallet address. So once you start, you connect your wallet address, and whenever your profit is made, it will automatically get to that wallet address. And because everything is being run on a smart contract, ladies and gentlemen, these rules are immutable. The rules are immutable in the way that the rules cannot be changed. So Loomx is an authentic financial revolution that is taking us away from market guesswork. I have been in this space for the last 5 years. And when I got started into an AI quantitative trading bot that was trading both in spot and in futures market, which could be automated like any other bots, the challenge was one of the biggest challenge called manipulation. Manipulation is whereby, yes, it is true people could make a lot of money using this, but once markets do not move in their favor, you find that a lot of people lose a lot of money. And once money is lost, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't come back. So Loomx is solving the problem of market manipulation by bringing an opportunity that allows the ability and the power to buy due to price differences. Price differences. When a price is, let me say, $40,000 on Binance and $41,000 on OKX, it buys here and it sells here. And all these can be visible through the transaction hashes that we could be able to find in the system. Ladies and gentlemen, so Loomx is providing this new technology that I have already explained that is cutting edge on the cross-chain ecosystem by providing a mixing engine. And this mixing engine enables you to transfer an asset absolutely private, breaking transaction trails into small transactions, then converts it into that particular coin. And this can be done using the Loomx engine called the Loomnet, and also the Loomcore, the AI quantitative arbitrage matrix engine that executes with high frequency, does multi-strategy arbitrage operation across all chains using nearly $10 million appreciated capital. So the capital is already available through the ecosystem already, even before me and you get started. And through smart contracts, Loomx is able to get things happen and there is no human intervention, everything being done by AI, because AI is important in decision making. So I have already explained this. I may not go into details. I just want to go to the new updates. Okay, I just want to go into the new updates. So ladies and gentlemen, let's okay. I have already explained, but just to give you a clue, that the AI is applying 6 different strategies. The cross-platform arbitrage, which moves from one exchange to another exchange. The triangular arbitrage, which gives you the power. For example, you start with USDT, convert USDT to BTC, then from BTC to Ethereum, then back to USDT. This is triangular. So if you started with $500 conversion, and you end with 600, then the $100 is the profit. Then we have cross chain mixing arbitrage. This is, for example, USDT is at 1.1 on the Ethereum chain, and it is at 0.9 on Binance Smart chain. You buy here, sell here. This requires bridging, but Loomx has a product called Loomnet, which gives the power and the ability to convert from any network to any network, giving this particular technology ability to maximize. The third one is spot future arbitrage. Spot future arbitrage is not market prediction, is not market guesswork. It is just looking at price difference. For example, Bitcoin is at 40,000 in spot and it is at 45 in futures. No market prediction, buy here, sell because of price difference. Number 3 could be brick arbitrage, or what we call market making arbitrage. And then lastly, DeFi arbitrage, which is moving from one exchange to another exchange as decentralized in, for example, from Uniswap to PancakeSwap, all from Mango Markets to Metronair, all from Okra to Mango Markets, all from Jupiter to Okra, vice versa. Okay. Now, here is my focus very fast before we get very far. How would you get started? You get started with a minimum of 100 USDT on any token, any DeFi DApp of your choice. You could use Trust Wallet, you could use SafePal, you could use Rabi, you could use Token Pocket, any DApp of your choice. Okay, any wallet of your choice, and you need to deposit USDT of $100 and some gas fees, basically some gas fees, BNB of around $1 to $2. That's your start. And you have a choice. You have a choice to pick the Pulsar contract bot, which is 7 days. It means that on 7 days, you will be able to earn 0.3 to 0.6%. Or whether you go with the Starbot, which is 30 days, $100, this gives you 0.6 to 0.9%. Then the Stellar Vox bot, which is 90 days, $100 still, which gives you 0.9 to 1.1. Then the Nebula, which is also 180, $100, which gives you 1.1 to 1.3%. Then the Stellar Core bot, which is 300 days, 360 days, which is $100, and you are able to go in for 1.3 to 1.8%. I will focus on the Stellar Core bot, which is one of the bots I recommend everybody from our team to start with. Why? Because number one, the Stellar contract bot gives you ability. Because on every profit this bot makes for you, it gives you 80% and it takes 20%. It has the 80-20 rule. And this means that if they're going to give you 1.3, if we multiply this by 80%, this gives us a total profit of 1.04%. If we maximize it to 1.8, if they give you 80%, it will be 1.44%. So meaning that once you get into the Stellar contract, Stellar Core bot, it takes you a maximum of around 100 days to be able to have broken even, giving you power to get back your capital and still continue with only profits throughout the run, which gives a higher risk management approach. So basically, that is how you get started. And every single day, you will be able to receive small repeated profits, because whenever the bot makes the trade, it will automatically deposit this trade into your wallet. Once it hits $5, you'll be able to get these $5 into your wallet. I'm going to show that practically before I go to the major updates that are going to happen into the Loomx. So the business is built in three major stages. Number one, automatic profit distributions. Your profits will be distributed as long as they reach $5. That you don't need to worry. Redemption happens automatically from the 30 days staking to the 360 days staking. Once you reach 50% of your journey, you could be able to get back your capital. And this capital requires requests processed within 24 to 48 hours. And this is fully automated. It means that the liquidity will move out of the market and then gets back to your wallet. All right. Okay. Let's now get into this very fast. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your efforts are recognized by Loomx by providing you a tier of V1 to V8 if you decide to build a community around you. For example, if you want to become a V1, you need just $100. This is where the most money is. This is where the most money is. Okay, you need to your stake of $100 and you share your personal link. When you share your personal link, you'll definitely have two lines, or you will have a team that goes across, which we call the strong team. But when they add the rest of the lines, including your personal stake, once it hits $20,000, you will be eligible for the following. Number one, on the profits they make. For example, ladies and gentlemen, if your strong leg this is you have two areas. Okay, these are others. These others hit $20,000. Okay, there is a line of a leader moving and others added 20,000, and this one has $31,000. What will happen is that at the end of the day, because the day of Loomx in Ugandan time ends at 3:00 a.m., what happens? What will Loomx do? Loomx will say, whenever there is profit instantly they have made 10% of the whole capital. So your weak leg gives you the rank, but you earn on your whole team up to infinity. Up to infinity. Okay? Up to infinity. So that is what we call the profit sharing. Now, you not only earn the profit sharing that is coming from their profits of trading, if anybody in your team also uses the mixer engine to convert any cryptocurrency to another cryptocurrency, on the charge they are charged, because they are charged 0.5%, on the charge they are charged, also another 10% is given. So once you rank up, ladies and gentlemen, you earn both on Loomnet, which is the exchange, and also you earn on Loomcore, which is the quantitative AI trading board. So if someone wants to convert any cryptocurrency by them using the Loomnet, if you are a V1, you'll earn 10%. And if you still and they still also use the arbitrage trading platform, you earn another 10%. And that's what I mean by that. Apart from that, if someone becomes a V1 like you, which is the same level status on the profits they have made. For example, if they make, because on V1, you can make up to $150 per day, $150 per day. So on this, they'll give you 10%. Because it is same rank status. So the person has earned, so you earn $15. So you earn 10% because of the same rank status. But if someone overpowers you, you brought me, I'm V2 and you are V1, man, no, there is no way you either you will not earn because is a rank above you. So you just need to rank up, get on the second rank, and you earn on your line. So V2 500, same thing. You earn 20% from Loomnet, another 20% from Loomcore, and the 10% if this person gets on the same rank like you from the income they have made. V2 you can make between up to close to over $300. So if someone becomes same rank like you, 10%, okay, which makes it $30 from the income they have made. All right. So V3, you need a stake of $150,000, 30% from Loomnet, and 30% from Loomcore, 10% on the same rank status. I'll definitely talk about the dream rank for everybody, which is V5. This is crazy. You just need 1.5 million. You earn 50% from Loomnet, 50% from Loomcore, and 10% if same rank status. And statistically, you're gonna see. Let me just dive into those are the ranks. Let me talk about this amazing mind-boggling rank of V5, which everybody, including me, is dreaming about. So as a community leader, you can earn, ladies and gentlemen, up to $25,000 minimum. But let's dig deep into this so that you can see how powerful this means. The money that is coming from your team is always called the team management earnings. This could give you, ladies and gentlemen, up to $13,500 every single day. Daily earnings in USDT, and monthly earnings. This could give you up to 400,000, 400 and 5,000 US dollars monthly. And this could, if you keep the rank, this could pay you up to $4.9 million every single month. That is coming from team management only. Team management. You are a V5, okay, level 5. Now let's focus on personal earnings. This could give you personal earnings up to $90 because your stake is 5,000. This is 5,000. That is your personal stake as a V5, meaning that you make 10, 10, 10, 10, another 10. And if you compound it, man, this could pay you up to personal earnings $90. And monthly, this could earn up to $2,700 monthly because of that is coming from your capital. And annually, this could go to $32,000. If you get someone who's on the same rank status like you, same rank status, still you will still be able to earn $2,200 monthly. This is 66,000. So if someone becomes a V5 like you, it's no worry. And yearly, this could pay you, ladies and gentlemen, up to $800,000. So estimated earnings once you become a V5, this could estimately give you around 15,790 US dollars per day. This could pay you up to estimated. Estimated means maximum, around there, for 473,700 USDT, and this could pay you up to $5.7 million, ladies and gentlemen. The above calculation is conservative because there is the V6 guy who's making up to $16,000. Our upline, Mr. David, this man, crazy, 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 crazy. Okay. Also, there is what we call matching level earnings. This matching level earnings is superb. This is just an extra bonus. And this moves from you introducing people. You share your personal link with one person and you unlock first generation. Your personal stake must be 100. You will earn 10% whenever they earn their profits. The second level, 2 people, your stake must be 500. You earn up to 15%. Now, this is the maximum you can make the rest of the money in USDT in your account. And this is going to be the reason why I'm going to talk about the major updates from Loomx, the major updates from Loomx. So from level 1, from level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, yes, it is true you need to increase your stake to 1,000 to earn from your third level, 15,000 to earn from your fourth level, 2,000 to earn from your fifth level, and 3,000 to earn from your sixth level. Ladies and gentlemen, these rest of the percentages will be given to you in terms of points. and 1.1 USDT is equal to 1 point. And very, very soon, the Loomx token is going to be launched, ladies and gentlemen, on the Binance Alpha. And once token, you will be able to withdraw your points and be able to earn USDT in that. I'm going to show you my account and express that, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get to my account first and foremost. Let me dive into my account. So if you are interested in freedom, you are interested in efficiency, you are interested in transparency, then welcome to Loomx. Okay. So now let me log into my account. Just a minute. Let me log into my account. I will join with my other device. And it's raining. It's raining here in Masaka. I have decided to park alongside the road because tomorrow is an official opening up of schools. Before I take my children to school, I have several, although not produced by me, but then we move. Right, guys. Right, guys. So let's dive into this very, very fast. Number one, is it true that Loomx trades beautiful and perfect? You can always pause this trade and you could be able to see that it will give you data for the last 5 minutes. And on my screen, categorically and bontemplately, I can be able to visualize the power of Loomx taking action in the market. And in this particular trade, we see that Loomx was able to buy a coin called Trier from Open Book and sold the Trier. He bought it at $65 and sold the Trier in Orac at $84. This is DeFi to DeFi arbitrage, and a gross profit of $19 was paid, a net profit of $15 made, and a return of 24%. And this could be verified by checking the transaction hash, which, ladies and gentlemen, cannot be faked. I want to run very fast. Then we could pick. It means they are in order. The last one is a buy. The first one is a sell. So I'll pick this one and see what happens. Beautiful. This takes us to the transaction right away. And it says this happened. A transaction hash is the history of what happened. And it cannot be faked, ladies and gentlemen. And beautiful. There we go. There we go. And the transaction is crystal clear. I may not waste time. You could decide to take your personal time, ladies and gentlemen. Get back into your boat. Be able to find out what happened. I could pick another one here. Pause it up. All right. I pick the second one here. Okay. These are happening on the Binance Smart Chain network, and you could monitor how the transaction happened, where the transaction happened. This you will do at your own ample time. Let's go to revenue record. Okay, revenue record. This is where you can be able to see how money is flowing into your account. And here, what you have on top is the total amount of money I have made in the last straight 14 days, guys. You see, my cycle is reading here 14 days. Okay, so today I'll be making day 15, I believe, in my last 14 days. 14 days! What a move, what a move. And 14 days, ladies and gentlemen, already 1,626 USDT has already been made. And whenever it clocks $5, it gets to my wallet. $5 to the wallet. $5 to the wallet. $5 to my wallet. $5 to my wallet. But look here, Loomx has then introduced another powerful effect. Now, I will tell you guys the reason why I love this business is because I have lost money in the past. I have lost money in the past in cryptocurrency in the names of trading, and I lost billions. I lost close to $100,000 in trading because I bought certain coins I believed could go high in the spot market and they never rose high. I went into futures market, and time over time, whenever the market changed direction, I was liquidated and I was dumping sick and tired. I was dumping sick and tired of trading, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why then here, Loomx comes in. Loomx comes in. And recently they introduced a new app.
okay, a new ad, and that is reinvest profit. Reinvest profit. What is reinvest profit, ladies and gentlemen? Once you switch on this button, what happens is that when the AI makes profit, instead of it sending my profit to my wallet, this is from my personal capital. It will be added on my capital. It will be added on my capital. And since the reason why I switched mine off is because it is required for me to have $5,000 to get into that rank of V5. I dream it like crazy. And because of this, ladies and gentlemen, I said, okay, my capital is going to develop that capital necessary for that rank. So with my $3,000 in the last 2 straight days, once this was introduced, already $79 have been added to my $2,000 and $38 have been added to my $1,000, making this dump crazy $100 made in profit and added to my capital, giving me more profit, but also helping me get more capital that will push me to the requirement of that rank. So what is your goal? Is your goal to accumulate more capital? Is your goal to enjoy the power of compounding effect? I may not stop without talking about compounding, because compounding is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Okay? So let's get into this. Here is my compounding calculator. I don't know how much you started with, but let me take a minimum of $200. I would advise everybody in our community to at least have $200. $200 minimum. $200 minimum. $200 minimum. Okay? The maximum you will make minimally 1.040 or 1.040, that is 8%. And for the next 360 days, ladies and gentlemen, if you go solid, you'll be able to turn your $200 to over $8,091. But if you go solid like me, you want to go in with a $1,000 like my daughter, she took a leap of faith, meaning by the end of the year, my daughter will have over $40,000. $40,000, okay? $40,000. And she is already moving. She is already moving. I like it. Let me share with you her account. Let me just go to the token pocket here very fast. She's already moving. She's already moving. I hope we're on the line. She's already moving. And let's get into her Loomx. Let's get into her Loomx. Beautiful, beautiful. And let's go to order record. Order record. She's already moving and she has already $35 added. $35 added on her account. She took a leap of faith and she's going for 360 days to move this 1,000 to fucking $40,000. And her target is to make sure that by 10 years, hey, since Loomx is generating this money right away from the market, there is high sustainability. And I'm about to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, new announcements, new updates in Loomx. Okay. So basically, let's now go to the points. Where do the points come from? Okay, where do the points come from? Let me see if my daughter is getting some points. Okay, this is simple. So if you are earning from your third level, your fourth level, you see she has 54.61 USDT. 1 USDT is equal to 1 point. And once the token will be launched, she will be able to withdraw, then be able to go and convert that money value into that particular token. Now, having described everything for you, this is where you add your revenue address, the wallet address you want your money to go to. So if you want to change from the default, which is your token pocket, to any exchange, just tap on the plus sign, put in your wallet address, choose the network, and either Solana or Binance Smart Chain. It should be an address of that, and you'll be good to go. You can also configure. If you're not interested in $5, you can go to 20. So if you switch in the auto invest, what will happen, ladies and gentlemen? Your profit from your capital will be added, like you see here. like you see here. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Okay, like you see here. But the money that is coming from the people you share your business with, let me just get here to my daughter's wallet. You see, the $5 are automatically now, and this money is coming from her team. It's coming from her team. Okay, it's coming from her team, and recently, because of the $5 that were coming, we decided to transfer some $233 to cater for her school fees. And what happens is that Loomx is taking our children to school. Loomx is taking away the trouble of us deciding to find school fees. Why? Because Lumex has the power and the ability without market condition, without us worrying whether we shall be liquidated, without not taking the risk of guesswork and worrying whether we shall lose our money into the market. Because I lost thousands of dollars and I said myself, I'll never do the same mistake over and over. All right, so Lumex is now solving problems like never before. And with the compounding effect, it projects the future of financial freedom. And with, ladies and gentlemen, the rewards that flow from our communities, it gives us the freedom to have daily, regular, repeated income. Having said that, allow me right now dive you into the updates, 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 updates. Okay, update number one. Let's start with the generation high value reward for new users. The generation high value reward for new users on promotion. Okay? I don't know who's calling me. I don't know what happens with this lady. Okay? Okay, let's get this, ladies and gentlemen, done and dusted. The generation high reward, high value reward for new users. So if you got started in Loomx from the second of this, from the third of this month, okay, from this month, ladies and gentlemen, to next month on the 7th, if you become a V1, you will earn $388. If you become a V2, you'll get $888. If you become a V3, you'll get $1,500. But if you have been in the business like Julius, you have been around for some time, you joined in January. If you rank up, you'll get half of this. Half of this. How are you able to access this? They have already created a support Telegram channel. They have already created a support Telegram channel. Okay, and it is the Loomx service. What you do, you need to be patient. What you need to do, you need to be patient. You just provide proof of your rank up. Okay, you just provide proof of your rank up and then remain calm. They will automatically respond. Many people have got their rewards already. They will automatically respond in maybe later. I've already given in mine. So those of you you see last seen recently. So once it will be visible, they'll respond and be able to give you your reward depending on the time you got started. That is update number one. Okay, so let's flow back to update number two. Update number two, ladies and gentlemen, is the Loomx Dubai Southern Personal Summit. And ladies and gentlemen, this will be launching in May in Dubai. And on site, there will be grand prizes of a house. You'll be able to be given a house. You'll be able to be given a car and a luxury watch. Okay? A luxury watch. So if you are interested, you could decide to get into this. Remember, everything paid. Minimum, I believe, you must become level 3. So once you hit this level 3, you automatically qualify to get into this. But if you want to go into these prices of car, house, and luxury, I saw in the Thailand trip, the guy who was a V6, the one who got a BMW S series, which was given to him with over 80,000 US dollars. So I believe V6 and above could be one of the areas that could allow you. But qualification to the event is level 3. Level 3 means that your weak leg gets up to over is it $150,000. This V3 is gonna happen this month. I can't allow to sleep for the next 10 days. Next 10 days without cracking this. Okay, without cracking this, it is very, very doable. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, the Loomx 2026-2027 roadmap, ladies and gentlemen, is already out. And in May, ladies and gentlemen, the following will be achieved. Number 1, they will be finalizing of the Loomx token economic model. They will commence the Loomx token private and public sale phases, complete token insurance and the initial circulation. On-chain addresses might have gone over 20,000. The custodial fund reaching over 250,000 US dollars. List Loomx on major centralized exchanges with plan listing platforms like Binance Alpha, Bitgate, and Beta. And that is the first. So phase 1, in quarter 1, launch the UCard payment model, meaning that there will be a Visa card and a debit card and be able to enjoy that. Officially launched a global office or global offline roadshow covering international official and Web3 hub cities such as Dubai, Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, Singapore, and Bangkok. Then phase 3, that is 2026, appropriate exchange development market activity, where they initiate core development and internal testing of decentralized spot and contract exchange, which they are gonna bring in. They'll be able to create their own exchange in DeFi and continue optimizing exchange functionality and user experience, sustain global and regional market activities. Okay, so this is already the roadmap they are working on. Also, update number 3 and the last one. It talks about 2026 to 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, official launch of the Loomx proprietor decentralized exchange, proprietor exchange testing and product expansion as we continue to make money. This will be phase 4. So they complete a beta testing of the decentralized spot and contract exchange, and also gradually expand trading pairs and financial products into the Loomx. So future outlook, ladies and gentlemen, future outlook. Loomx will continue to build efficiency, transparency, and trustworthy on-chain financial infrastructure, promote a free flow of digital assets worldwide, and collaborate with global communities to weave the blueprint of the next generation of financial networks. So if you are ready for the Dubai trip, you'll be able to go with those goodies back home, ladies and gentlemen. So unless we have some questions, I would now be open up for questions. If you have some questions, please feel free. You could use the chat. You could be able to uh, raise up your hand. Let me start with Mr. Steven. Mr. Steven says, apologies, I came in late. A quick question. How much stake do I need to earn from the second line and the third line before you can make V1? Second line, $500. Third line, I think $1,000. $1,000. That is your personal stake. So once you have $1,000, you are earning on first line, second line, and third line. Any other question, please? I'm ready to answer questions. I'm ready to answer questions. Any other questions? I'm super duper excited because now I can make money without worry of liquidation. Okay, if I start with $200, how much will I get in 6 months? If you decide to compound it, okay, if you decide to compound it, let's take the compounding example. Let's take the compounding example. Okay. If you decide to compound it, let's take the compounding example as my compounding calculator. Where is my compounding calculator? There we go. So your $200, your $200. Okay, if you pick the stake for 6 months, or you pick a stake, if you pick a stake for 360 days, okay, then we need it to go 180 days. If you compound it in 6 months, your $200 will be $1,087. Remember, guys, I saw someone worried about compounding. Look here. I saw someone worried about compounding. Look here. Okay. Let me get into this. My daughter, has decided to compound $1,000. Okay. And this year, as a family, we have a lot we basically want to do this year. And with our goal and our target, remember, uh, let's get here the revenue record and let's get into this contract. Okay, let me I think check this area. Where is that? Remember that after 380 days, after 180 days, after 180 days, she will be able to redeem half of their capital. Does that make sense? Give me a one if it does. Give me a one, it does. A friend of mine was telling me, but Julius, I never lose on my goals. She will be able to redeem half of their capital. Now, if her stake is $1,000, $1,000, it means that, let's get back to the compounding here, guys. This is 360 days. She has decided to stake $1,000. And we're going to do something very soon, 6 months down the line. It means that if this $1,000 is converted for 180 days, but that will not be half. Okay, 180 days. So 1,000 compounded for 180 days. It means that in 180 days, she will have over $5,000. But still, it remains the same way. This is the days will go for 360 because add, add is can kill you. And the way the ad makes noise. Go, go, go. Go away. Okay, so let's go. Halfway is 180 days. 180 days. Even if I don't change, let me go back. Okay, let's calculate. So she's going for 360, but halfway of the journey, halfway, which is 180 days, she will have 6,000. And remember, every day, my capital is added on my profit. So she will be able to get halfway of that money. Does that make sense? Halfway of that money. Meaning that around $3,000 plus will be good. But if she decides to continue, then the big deal comes later. So you can always pick up half of your journey. Okay? Half of the journey. Okay? So after 380, after 380 days, sorry, after 180 days, the, the rest of the 8 days, you can be able to say, eh, I need a part of my what? I need a part of my what? Of my capital. Okay? I need part of my what? Of my capital. And she is not a very serious builder. Slowly, yeah, maybe she'll be able to rank up if God wishes. So maybe that one I have answered. So my brother, you can Make your personal decision. Next question. If I stake $3,000, which rank do I qualify? You don't qualify. You will earn on 6 levels. If you want to get a rank, you must have a certain number of volume. If your stake is $3,000, you would qualify to be, I think, a V4. Yes, a V4. But now, how much do you have on your weak line? You have a strong line on a weak line. 20,000 gives you V1. 50,000 gives you V2. 150,000 gives you V3 on your weak line. Does it matter if I invest small amounts to make it to 1,000? All I need, it doesn't matter, even if it's 100 times, a million times. You can invest your 100, keeping on adding on, keeping on adding on, keeping on adding on, like that, like that. Right. Okay. Any other question? Any other question? If no questions, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have enough time to breathe in, but just to go outside there and share this opportunity to everybody who has a smartphone. I want to thank you for deciding to be part of us. Those of you who haven't decided, just to give you a clue of where we are right now, just to give you a clue, 14 days, 14 days, 14 days. I hope today makes my 15th day. So 14 days. Let's go. Right. So I want to share with you. I believe today it will be 15 days because it's saying 14 days. It is saying 14 out of 360, but I believe it will be 15 days. And ladies and gentlemen, in 15 days, yes, this is rank 2. We are moving already, focusing on rank 3, and I'm giving this a minimum of the next 10 days. So before we close February, ladies and gentlemen, my target is V3, just to move another close to $70,000 or close to $80,000 in the next 8 days, next 10 days. I know it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be hard, but ladies and gentlemen, I better those in a Range Rover and rather than dozing in a taxi, I better take a nap into a flight. I better sleep in a bungalow. I better, ladies and gentlemen, get next to a fuel tank and I say, man, just dump some good fuel into my car. I better sit in a restaurant, don't read prices, but I just say I came to have something to eat. And since I love good life, I know good life will not be given to me. Good life needs to be deserved. So I get out of my comfort zone, fight head and tail to get this dump done, to get this rise my potential, because I believe I better live fully and die empty. No excuses, no giving up, because God gave us this life to live, to fully live it. So I better live it fully, travel all over this world, get my children to life they deserve, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't care. I don't care. Whoever doesn't believe what I believe, it is none of my business. So in the next 10 days, I'm gonna get this next rank. This next rank dumped and shattered. They say $150,000 on the weak line. Man, novice, I promise you, in the next 10 days, I'm gonna get you done. Whether everybody believes in me or not, I'm just gonna get out of my comfort zone. All right, okay. What did I come here to do? Okay, I wanna share with you. I wanna be grateful to those who have believed in us, no matter the past challenges, although the opportunity, over 789 people have got started. This is beautiful, fantastic. This is unbelievable. And over $184,208 staked. This is what they call a contemplative decision. We want to thank you for making a contemplative decision to be part of us, to decide to go with us on this journey. I want to promise you to make sure that we keep roaring and moving. That said and done, ladies and gentlemen, the rest is your choice. But we tell you we're here. non-stoppable, unbelievable, taking decisions time over time. God bless you. If no more questions, I want to wish you a super, super, what is the name of that compounding calculator? Wow, what a nice question. What a nice question. What a nice question. I used my Android device and I went to my App Store. No. Play Store. And I wrote in compound interest calculator. They came many, but I chose this one. They came many, but I chose this one. All right. Okay, guys. All right. So I wish you all the best. Thank you for coming through. See you at 9 p.m. East Africa Standard Time. God bless you and have a perfect, perfect, perfect morning. Thank you.